association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Tonight on The South Today, a Dunedin school stained glass window is modelled on former students. Cromwell residents are concerned about inaction on an invasive lake weed. And Invercargill children's holiday programs fill up with the museum closing its doors. Kia ora, good evening, I'm Melissa Barton. Two former St Hilda's Collegiate School pupils have been immortalised in a new stained glass window in the school chapel. Former pupils Dana Gallagher and Sam Cass were used as models for a stained glass window in the school's chapel, which was blessed recently.
Imagine seeing yourself in stained glass. Dana Gallagher and Sam Cass were used as the models for the figures in this image, and say it was weird to see themselves in the window when they visited the school. However, as Dana explains, they're proud to be a part of the school's history.
So at the top there we have the tōrua, which is kind of like just putting a blessing over the whole mirror. And the mirror is kind of wrapped around this tukutuku panel. The ones on the side are beside Geraldine, they're from the Otako Marae. The one at the top is kind of representing Aramoana. And the ones that wrap down the side are kind of Islander, I think Samoan themed.
The window tells the story of sisters Geraldine and Etheline, nuns who came to Dunedin in the 1880s and established St Hilda's Collegiate School in 1896. Dana and Sam were selected by Dunedin stained glass window maker Peter Mackenzie because they looked so very similar to the sisters, and he believes they suited the school's values.
The artist, he really wanted them to look, he just loves the idea of educated, powerful women. So that's why the kind of the idea he was going for with having the book and the knowledge and like the woman just looking there confidently.
The pair say at first they found it a bit creepy, but are pleased to be a permanent part of the school. St Hilda's principal Jackie Barron says the window was commissioned by the school's Old Girls Association. The window was 10 years in the planning and manufacture and was officially blessed by Bishop Stephen Benford recently. Daryl Baser, The South Today.
Ride-sharing company Uber is pleased with the response from Otago drivers wanting to become independent contractors with the company. Uber spokeswoman Nikki Preston said she's very impressed by the number of locals who signed up. About 80 people had applied to attend an information session at the Hutton Theatre in Dunedin last night. About 100 people are expected at tonight's session in Queenstown, where interest is said to be higher than in Dunedin. San Francisco-based Uber has been operating in this country for 4 years and has about 5,000 registered drivers. The problem of weed in central Otago's Lake Dunstan has led to some Cromwell residents going public with their concerns. Currently 70 hectares of the lake are receiving weed control, but some would like this extended to the full 500 hectares that the weed has already colonised. The South Today found out more.
Here we go.
It's not hard for John Wilson to find some washed-up Lagaro siphon lakeweed on Lake Dunstan's shores near Cromwell. Fresh Lagaro siphon weed washing down from Lakes Wanaka and Wakatipu means it's impossible to eradicate the weed out of Lake Dunstan. But both John Wilson and Andrew Burton feel that the Otago Regional Council could be doing more to control it.
Every time there's a storm, any loose Lagaro siphon comes down the river into Lake Dunstan. That's true. But unfortunately, I believe that the authorities have been standing on their hands for some years, and if they had tackled this problem 20 years ago, it wouldn't be nearly the problem it is now.
John Wilson has seen examples overseas of how effective control of lakeweed can be, and he believes it can be applied here.
I've experienced overseas in France what happened with Lake Siphon out of control. Canal du Midi ruined. They got onto it, they sprayed it, they dredged it, they got it back. We're heading down this way to get a stinking septic tank in Cromwell, and that's what's going to happen.
To control lakeweed, Linns are contributing $100,000, Contact Energy $50,000 and the Otago Regional Council $25,000. But John Wilson feels that's not enough for the necessary control of the weed.
This is not going to go away. It's got to be controlled. And it's money. We have got, as Andrew mentioned, a smaller van, 170,000, Wakatip, and one have got over 400. What's wrong? And we're not a pond, we're not a reservoir, we're a lake.
The Lake Guardians do recognise that not everyone is opposed to the growing abundance of lakeweed.
See, there's another philosophical argument about Lake Dunstan and the weed. Fish and Game are very opposed to the weed being killed. Well, we don't kill it anyway. We just we give it a haircut, and they say it's the fish habitat, but they're wrong because the fish were there before the weed.
The Otago Regional Council met with the Guardians of Lake Dunstan this week. Rudy Adrian, The South Today.
An Oamaru sex offender is considered so dangerous by corrections, they want to monitor him for the next decade, the maximum allowed by law. 27-year-old Regan James Main Donald was due to be released from Otago Corrections Facility in January following a 28-month jail term for having sex with a 15-year-old. However, an interim extended supervision order was granted by the court and Main Donald was transferred to Christchurch because of his high-risk status. The matter came before the High Court at Dunedin this week, where Corrections argued the order should be put in place for 10 years. Invercargill parents have been left in the lurch as the Southland Museum and Art Gallery closes its doors. The closure of the earthquake-prone building means the museum's school holiday program has been cancelled, giving less than 1 week's notice to parents. Sharon Rees reports.
The decision to close the Southland Museum and Art Gallery was announced on Monday, and it couldn't have come at a worse time for Southland parents. In late March, the museum announced on social media it had reached capacity for its school holiday program, but on Tuesday advised the program had been cancelled, giving parents just days to find alternative programs. Stadium Southland Communications Manager Courtney Skelt said interest for their holiday program had spiked this week and that parents should get in quick to book a spot.
We have had a few more phone calls and registrations coming through, so you're definitely happy to welcome everybody down and fill up the sessions for all 5 days. The program usually is full by the time we start, so I'd say getting in over the weekend is essential.
She said the stadium's program was a hit with both children and parents due to its physical nature.
The kids come home tired, they're not going to be annoying when they get home from the program, they're ready to sort of settle down for the night, and the kids are always entertained and they make friends. They come back and see the same friends every holiday, so it's been really good.
Chipmunks Indoor Play Centre said they are fully booked for the school holiday program, and Animates, who offer 2 activity sessions, said they have received much more interest since the museum's announcement. Museum staff spent the day packing and moving, while the last of the museum's visitors wandered through its galleries. The doors officially closed at 5 p.m. today. Sharon Rees, The South Today.
Still to come on The South Today, a Dunedin woman has a lucky escape when her car collides with an articulated truck in Dunedin, and a return to owner-operated boutique stores in downtown Queenstown looks unlikely in the near future.
For all your news from the southern regions as it happens, go to our Facebook page. The South Today, connecting you with your community thanks to New Zealand On Air.
Girls, get together for an indulgent day out at the Women's Lifestyle Expo. Over 100 companies under one roof showcasing fashion, beauty, health, fitness, food, wine tastings and more. You deserve a girls' day out. Check out grabone.co.nz for a 2-for-1 deal or pay $10 at the door.
wait for seed to germinate. Why not do it the smart way? For instant results, call Ready Lawn today, or for more information, go to readylawn.co.nz. If you're at risk of developing melanoma skin cancer, you owe it to yourself to have a mole map. Mole Map is coming to your area. Phone today to make an appointment. It could save your life.
Helping New Zealanders to do more. Talk to MTF today.
At the Hard to Find Bookshop, we sell quality books on all subjects, from the rare to the recent, and where viable, we will come to you. We have a great reputation for integrity and honesty, so if you're downsizing or sorting an estate and have books to sell, contact us.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
The Terminus Apartments, where heritage meets modern sophistication and where the past is Dunedin's future. These 1 or 2 bedroom apartments are fitted with modern amenities, room to move and spectacular harbour and city views. Contact us now to have your piece of luxury. At Action Engineering, the team make their mark as innovators in engineering because they don't just make things, they provide solutions. Call now on 477 1643 or go online to see the services they provide.
Free heart transmission. Please open your heart.
She is flowing freely. She is nourishing. She is loving.
Call Sunny Chin for peace in your heart.
For 3 generations, the Kilpatrick family have ensured Jimmy's pies are still world famous in the South Island. Made to an old family recipe, Jimmy's pies have been one of New Zealand's traditional takeaway foods, prepared daily on the premises alongside a range of savouries, sausage rolls and cakes. Jimmy's pies are distributed throughout the lower South Island. Jimmy's pies are sure to satisfy your travelling munchies.
FPOS, point of sale and cash registers. Rent, lease or buy. Mobile FPOS and fixed terminals. Short or long-term rentals. Contact Anything's POS today. 0274 361 474.
Welcome back. And a warning, this next story contains video images of flashing lights. A woman had a lucky escape last night when an articulated truck collided with a car on Dunedin's one-way system. The accident happened at the intersection between State Highway 1 and St Andrew Street about 7:30 p.m. The woman driving the car was taken to hospital with minor injuries. Both the car's bonnet and right rear hand side were badly damaged. The state highway was temporarily blocked off, with motorists having to follow a detour. Reintroducing owner-operated boutique stores in downtown Queenstown might be an unrealistic goal, according to a real estate valuer. Heather Baird of Colliers International says with pedestrian numbers and demand for premises at an all-time high, it's unfair to ask landlords to charge less rent to give the town a more nuanced retail mix. Mina Amso has the story.
Hundreds of thousands of people walk along Queenstown's CBD each year. But registered valuer Heather Baird says 2018 is a record high for pedestrian numbers, according to Collier's annual count, carried out at 31 downtown locations in March. Thanks to increased visitor numbers and population growth, people movements are up 18% on 2017 and 10% on 2016, the previous record year.
The busiest spot is O'Connell's Mall out on Cadd Street, and I think that's historically been the busiest due to the bus stopping there and a lot of people getting on and off and milling about that area.
Boasting the highest volume of foot traffic, but the highest increase is in Upper Beach Street, which was pedestrianised last year after pressure from downtown Queenstown. High foot traffic and limited availability of ground floor retail space in central Queenstown mean rents are very high. Tenants pay up to $2,000 per square metre per year, plus outgoing costs like rates, insurance and management fees. That means businesses generally must pay at least $120,000 a year for a downtown presence. Downtown Queenstown manager Steve Wild is keen to see a mix of stores like booking agents, chain stores and local boutiques in the CBD. But with the rents being sky high, Beard says it might be an unrealistic goal.
Affordability is probably an issue for those boutique operators, and I think it's a bit unfair to expect landlords to decrease the rent to allow those boutique operators if they can't survive in the environment.
However, she says there needs to be some thought put into tenant mix to attract people to visit. Downtown Queenstown is planning a summit with all major landlords in the town. Wild hopes landlords be open to discussing who occupies their retail spaces, that over time local boutiques may get back into the town centre. Mina Amso, The South Today.
After the break on The South Today, internet entrepreneur Kim Dotcom announces he is moving to Queenstown, and we find out what to expect with tomorrow's weather.
"135 Cumberland Street is a brand new, recently listed Category 1 heritage building right in Dunedin's warehouse precinct. Only a short walk to the Octagon in the central city. These are warm, well-insulated, self-contained apartments with all you need for a short or long stay. With beautiful views onto the harbour, these Airbnbs at 135 Cumberland Street come highly recommended for your stay in Dunedin. At Action Engineering, the team make their mark as innovators in engineering because they don't just make things, they provide solutions. Call now on 477-1643 or go online to see the services they provide.
Garrador Dunedin, delivering quality stylish garage doors in Dunedin for over 15 years. New doors, replacement doors, repairs and maintenance are all part of Garrador's quality service. Garrador Dunedin offers a full range of modern quality doors to suit any home. Come visit the team at 553 Kaikoura Valley Road. Visit www.garrador.co.nz or call us on 488 5676.
Active Interior Design in Mornington are the curtain and blind experts. The team can even advise you on outdoor products like awnings and umbrellas, and will ensure that everything is perfect. For interior design with flair, call Active to book your free in-home consultation or call into the showroom in Mornington. Why wait for seed to germinate? Why not do it the smart way? For instant results, call Ready Lawn today, or for more information, go to readylawn.co.nz. If you're at risk of developing melanoma skin cancer, you owe it to yourself to have a mole map. Mole map is coming to your area. Phone today to make an appointment. It could save your life.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
Helping New Zealanders to do more. Talk to MTF today.
Oh, I'm not happy with this product demonstration, Ralphie.
Oh, relax. It's all about balance.
the balance between softness and strength. And my balance is perfect.
So we won't fall.
Of course not.
Hi, Ralphie.
Oh, hey there, Whoa.
You fell for it.
Yep, I fell for it.
Cotton Softs. Softness and strength you can trust.
I'm cotton soft on the environment too.
EFTPOS, point of sale and cash registers. Rent, lease or buy. Mobile EFTPOS and fixed terminals. Short or long-term rentals. Contact Anything's POS today. 0274 361 474.
Girls, get together for an indulgent day out at the Women's Lifestyle Expo. Over 100 companies under one roof showcasing fashion, beauty, health, fitness, food, wine tastings and more. You deserve a girls' day out. Check out grabone.co.nz for a 2-for-1 deal or pay $10 at the door.
Thanks for staying with us. The eccentric internet entrepreneur Kim Dotcom says he's moving to Queenstown, which he called the best place in the world. Mid last year, a Hong Kong judge released some of his substantial fortune, enabling the move south. However, the United States is still attempting to extradite him to face charges regarding internet piracy. Exhumation and analysis of skeletons and burial sites in Lawrence is underway as University of Otago researchers conduct the Otago Historic Cemeteries Bioarchaeology Project. The South Today checked out the community-supported project, which helps to discover if any remains have been left there after previous exhumations.
The South Otago town of Lawrence is the centre of an archaeological dig to see if any bodies remain buried where a cemetery was closed more than 150 years ago. Director of Southern Archaeology and Honorary Research Fellow of the Department of Anthropology and Archaeology, Peter Pecci, outlines the work they've done so far, much of which, above ground, has involved paperwork.
Legal aspects and community liaison aspects. We've had to apply for an archaeological authority from Heritage New Zealand and a disinterment licence from the Ministry of Health, and for both of them and just general ethics we've had to discuss the project very widely with the community, the local community, Chinese community, Kaitahu, all the interested parties.
Dr. Pecci says he and his fellow researchers hope to discover how people lived and died, along with the burial habits of people in the mid-1800s.
Well, we hope to discover a number of the people who were buried here during the 1860s and the sort of immediate aftermath of the gold rush, and investigate their health, their well-being, their lives, their burial customs, things like that.
The project focuses on the original Lawrence Cemetery, which closed in 1867 on Ardrossan Street, along with the Chinese area of the town's more recent Gabriel Street Cemetery. The community-supported project has already uncovered the remains of at least 4 people left buried. Dr. Pecci says the team have a few more days on site, and then they intend to take what they've discovered back to the University of Otago for further study. Daryl Baser, The South Today.
And now recapping tonight's top stories on The South Today. 2 former St Hilda's Collegiate School pupils have been immortalised in a new stained glass window in the school's chapel. Lake Dunstan's Lagaro siphon weed problem is spreading, and some Cromwell residents say the authorities aren't doing enough. And the sudden closure of Southland Museum and Art Gallery has left working parents in the lurch and scrambling for school holiday activities. And now it's time for a look at what's happening in tomorrow's ODT. Welcome, Barry Stewart. What's in tomorrow's paper?
Well, lots of good stories in the ODT tomorrow. The new operator of Dunedin's Captain Cook Hotel was in a dispute over the use of the hotel's name. Find out more about that in the paper tomorrow. Drive South Otago Rally starts in earnest at the weekend, so we, as a warm-up, we sent our reporter to go for a ride in a rally car. just to experience firsthand the thrills and spills. There were no spills, lots of thrills. So he returned safely to the office,
Slightly
and his
shaken?
report will be in the paper tomorrow. Is he? What'd you say?
I said he's slightly shaking.
Is he shaking? I haven't caught up with him yet, but he arrived back safely, so all is well. Dentists are frustrated at having to repair badly botched up teeth of patients returning from health tourism trips to Thailand. So a new University of Otago survey has revealed, so that's an interesting story there. We are also at the Dunedin City Council's 10-year plan discussions, and Council has been warned that outside funding for the Mosgiel pool could be in jeopardy if the Council does not commit to 50% of the funding of that project.
Oh, well, that's, yeah, definitely something for everyone in tomorrow's paper.
Indeed.
Lovely,
Yep.
thank you, Barry.
Thank you.
And now it's time for a look at tomorrow's weather.
Tonight's weather proudly brought to you by MoleMap.
Today's southern view is a Dunedin sunrise filmed by Russell Knowles. Looking at the situation, it will turn cold again tomorrow with showers and cloud clearing and sunny periods increasing. A fine Saturday lies ahead, but the next weather system will arrive on Sunday with increasing cloud, rain on the western ranges and gusty winds. Looking at the south, Balclutha and Catlins can expect showers clearing with decreasing winds and a high of 9. Milder inland for Gore and Lumsden with light winds becoming fine and a higher of 10. Fairly pleasant in central with light winds, some cloud and temperatures ranging from a high of 9 for Queenstown, 10 for Wanaka and Te Anau and 11 for Alexandra. Up to the northern towns we have Oamaru and Timaru looking forward to decreasing winds becoming fine and a high of 11. It's similar for Amarama and Twizel with light winds, some cloud and a high of 10. In Dunedin there will be showers tonight with moderate winds and an overnight low of 7. Showers clearing and sunny periods increasing during the day tomorrow with fresh gusty cold winds easing slowly 10 and 7. And it's fine and cool on Saturday with long sunny periods and breezy winds. 12 and 9 are your highs and lows, so you can get your washing up. And in Invercargill, the showers will clear tonight with winds easing and an overnight low of 7. Cloud breaking and sunny periods increasing tomorrow with cold winds dying out, 9 and a low of 1. Fine and sunny with light northerly winds on Saturday becoming milder. The expected high and low will be 14 and 10. That's our news for this Thursday. For the latest news from the southern region, you can follow us on Facebook and at channel39.co.nz. I hope you all have a lovely evening. Take care. Ka kite anō.
This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.